What you got to say about this, bro? So, John, what you got to say about this situation?
Dangerous intersection, as you can see. There's a lot of backup. There's arguments, fights, assaults. A lot of leaving the scene of accidents with injuries. Also, it's right next to the Verrazano Bridge, so it's going to cause a lot of traffic. Once the Verrazano Bridge is backed up, everything's going to back up over here. And it's too close to the school. There's only kindergarten to 8th grade in this school. It's not a high school. It's for little kids from kindergarten to 8, and we don't know how close and how many ports it's going to be. Supposedly it's going to be 24 hours. If you go to the one in Coley Allen, it's always backed up. There's lines for blocks to get in to charge their cars.
So I feel about elected officials supporting this, like Brandon and
Brandon's
Kadar.
definitely supporting it. He put it up in 2023 that it's going to come here, so he already knew it was coming. Bought and paid by. That's
Who's
what
it?
was.
Who's the charging company? You know who the company?
EVgo.
EVgo.
Aren't they from San Francisco, California?
Yeah, I spoke to them on the phone as well. They told me that it's not even worse than a KFC, because a KFC you could just go in there and get your food, leave in 5 minutes. So that was going to cause more traffic.
What's the Goodnardis connection, if any?
I'm not too sure, but there has to be
Wasn't he
some
getting
kind
money
of
for EVgo for the
of
speed
course.
cameras?
Yep. He was part of that too.
Sure.
So Gondaris, he's like the biggest shield for all these companies. He was the
Of
main
course.
guy with Get Around. Get Around was they folded. They was a company that they will say like a parking spot like this. They city just sold the parking spots to like Get Around and all these
You're
all
pushing
these
city bikes too.
yeah.
Yes, correct.
And by the way, the people that I think people watching it, I think on the 7th, I think the Saturday, there's a rally with
There is a rally, yeah.
Jacqueline Acofredo, Brooklyn Borough President. She had a rally in this area about the city bike situation. So,
And you know what? Mostly the people that use the city bikes are the perpetrators. What they do is they go to CVS and Rite Aid and all the supermarkets, and they steal food, and their getaway is a city bike.
yeah.
No, my thought isn't 92nd Street busy enough?
Yeah.
So
Over
wait,
the bridge?
so we about the corporations take and really influence the community boards, like
Yep.
transportation alternatives and open plans.
Of course.
They're the ones that influence the city board. I mean, the community boards.
Bought and paid by.
There's a sign on the wall that you should get a picture of. Justin Brandon takes kickbacks
Where?
right on the other side.
Around the corner.
Where? Show
On
me.
the wall.
Let me see this right now. Curtis Sweeler's here.
We all know Justin Brandon received kickbacks for this
Yeah.
project.
Now, this building used to be covered with anti-Brandon stickers.
Yeah.
Brandon's a soy boy, he's a thief, he's whatever. And somebody ripped them all down.
So, what do you think about Brandon running for controller? He's down with the
He's
negative.
totally crooked and dishonest and a disgrace. And Night Class really made a fool out of him when he had tried to have a little speech in City Hall Park yesterday, and they were at him with bullhorns, telling him what a liar he is because he promised to do things, and of course he lied to their face.
So, what do you think about his friend over there, George Steratopoulos?
Is he a friend of Brandon?
Friend of Brandon, George.
I had a feeling he was.
What do you think about that? Like he's running for city council.
I've had
and
suspicions.
let's keep it real about that. Look, I know that a lot of people is not here don't like Kayla because of she's down with Brandon. But if George wins the Republican primary and whoever wins out of George and Kayla, Brandon still wins.
Yep, correct.
So do y'all think that Richie Barsman should be the Republican nominee for the 47th district?
Yep.
I've heard things very
George
suspicious
Steratopoulos.
about George.
Yeah, George Steratopoulos.
Like he's a mogul.
Yeah, George Steratopoulos and Brandon are close friends. They're close friends. So let you guys know on the Republican primary on June 24th, if y'all don't want another friend of Brandon, vote for Richie Barsman. Vote for Richie.
Make sure you get
Vote
credit
for-
saying something about it.
Yeah, vote for Richie Barsman. You know what I'm saying? So heads up.
Say no to EV ports near the school.
啊，你跳过了，看见你了。
Say no to EV ports near the school.
This is a dangerous street too. There are many speeders.
Yeah.
They run over this time. That guy's going through a red light.
You'll see all the traffic build up.
Yeah. The bus comes through here.
Yep, correct.
And
And it goes to Staten Island.
the SI, right?
And the parts of Brooklyn too as well.
Yeah.
Say no to EV ports near the school.
In fact, my group on Facebook, Bay Ridge and Beyond, I banned George a couple of years ago for being a mole of the Democrats. That's why he's gone. And his wife, too.
George and Brandon are close friends.
Yeah.
Letting you guys know. So if y'all don't want Brandon to win, vote for Richie. I know some people here don't like Richie Barsman. He's kind of aggressive. I know.
I have no idea about Kayla's honesty or ethics. She seems like a pleasant person, but her politics are going to be just like Brandon's.
Yeah. She used to work for Brandon. And her campaign manager is Kadeem.
I can't call Kayla crooked like Brandon, but I don't know her.
Don't know her. I don't know her either.
It is true.
I never met the lady. I met George.
Times. We're both big Star Trek fans, and we get along very well.
Yeah.
But I don't know about her honesty. I just don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So, let you guys know.
It's going to be really busy here when it's about 2:30 and all the kids go out.
Yeah, that's true.
I wonder how Brandon hides his money, how he hides his kickbacks.
Offshore accounts.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, along with the Shirlane. That's where all the Thrive NYC money went to the Cayman
Oh
Islands.
yeah, of course.
Oh, he refused to have.
He refused.
What?
Yep.
I asked him flat out. You refused to have what?
Yeah. That's his buddy. DeBlasio, DeBozo's
So
his
did
buddy.
Stringer. They all
Yep.
refused to have an order.
Yep.
Where'd the money go?
Yeah.
Really, Brooklyn is for a New York issue.
They know the EV charging ports in their school.
Mr. Johnson.
Yeah.
Ah, there you are. I'm Tom Hilton.
Oh, Tom Hill, yeah.
Yeah, you know me from Bay Ridge and beyond.
Yeah. No, he is, yeah. So how you feel about this today?
We had a bigger crowd.
Yeah.
Which Richie was here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how well John promoted this, but
Yeah.
we got what we got.
Mm-hmm. You going to one on Saturday, Janine's having her rally, so.
Where?
Bay Ridge. Let me see.
Where in Bay Ridge?
Let me see. She put it. Brooklyn Bull person. Huh?
I had to answer him. He was the guy who did because of the crowd, because of the busy.
It's a high traffic area.
Why is it?
It's a high traffic area.
Oh, there you go.
Accident with injuries, accident, leaving the scene of accidents. This whole backup is going to back up everywhere. With the Verrazano Bridge, if it comes down, we're in trouble.
It's already a crowded, dangerous street. I almost got run over here a couple of times by guys going through red lights. Thought we were going to have more cars back there.
And when they make a turn, they almost end into you.
Where are they going to put? Where do they want to put this?
Inside here, where KFC used to be.
Oh, they're going to make it a park
Yeah.
now.
You know how they
So
have it in
right
Coney
here.
Island? If you know where Coney Island is, they have it near the Starbucks.
It's right here. It's 93rd and 3rd.
93rd and 3rd?
Yeah,
93rd and
yeah.
3rd.
Okay.
We don't know how
What
many
day?
of it, but it's going to be
On the
24
7th
hours.
at 3 p.m. June 7th, 3 p.m.
Yep, right
Throwing
here.
children,
They're
third.
like
Yep.
5
What's
years
at
old enough,
93rd
but we
and
don't
3rd?
know how close
I have no idea. Third is, I think third's that way.
I
I
don't know
don't
where
know.
it is.
I don't know what's over there. I think so.
If all this is back up right now, can you imagine if there's EV ports? Yeah.
They had to come here and do a report.
Possibly tattoo the other arm also.
Where'd that money go? And he has the nerve to
Just like he did with the horse carriages.
Yeah,
he said he was gonna do something about it.
I was so happy to
Yep.
see them run after him
Yeah.
and torture him. That
Good.
was
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, night class?
Yeah.
Yeah, because brands bought by TWU.
Yep.
So
by everybody.
before the horse carriage driver was under Teamsters, but Teamsters got weakened. I think you know why Teamsters they really weak now. But the more powerful union was TW100, a real powerful union that oversees the city, like bus drivers and train people that work on the trains. So TWU got the carriage industry now, and all the elected officials, a lot of them are scared of TWU because they have a lot of votes. Especially when the black Latino, they have a lot of those votes. So they're scared of them. So Brandon's scared of them too. And him and Brandon and what's his name? Samuelson are close friends.
Yep.
So he's not gonna shake the apple cart. He would never do it. So it was. I wasn't there because there was a rally at City Hall steps that same time and day with the Larisas about them getting so-called criminally charged by cops like blowing a red light on an e-bike. So when they had that press conference, it was like 50 people that was there on the steps. Brandon had his press conference with Jumaane Williams, so they completely crashed it. Curtis was there too. So it was crazy. Simultaneous crazy shit.
Yeah, we just saw somebody almost went into another block here.
the fastest.
Bay Ridge, on 4th Street is Curtis Sliwa, the Republican, the soon-to-be Republican nominee for mayor. He's running on the polls in the Republican primary. So June 24th, after all the votes are counted, he's going to get a lot of votes for the Republican primary. He will be the Republican nominee for mayor. Just really kind of really weird that he's not the conservative nominee. But the conservative nominee is Irene Estrada. Irene Estrada is the Pure Conglino Circle 2025. And I understand that there's people that don't like the Republican Party, and they want to vote conservative. But if you vote for Irene Estrada, you vote for Eric Adams. Let's keep that real. So if you want to vote for something different other than Cuomo or Madani, Adrienne Adams, or Estrada, or Adams and Walden, then vote for Curtis Sliwa. That's my advice. I mean, Curtis needs as much help as possible. He has a right to run. Huh?
Yeah, the KFC's right here. So they the
The former KFC.
Because
So we're here, 5th Avenue.
Island right now, they have a Starbucks. And Graymore and Flanagan. That's where all the cars get charged. All the Teslas, all that stuff. There's lines, literally there's lines all around, like this, like a 6, yeah. That's how it is. So it's gonna be worse than that over here.
So how do we get the firemen involved? You know, they should be out here.
We can ask the firemen, I mean, you can go over there and ask them,
I'd
but
like to just ask them what their position is.
yeah, we're gonna go to the fire department.
All right,
If the
cool.
fire department's here, and God forbid if there's a fire,
Exactly,
in an electrical
exactly,
EV go.
Exactly. With
Watch
fire,
this out.
with batteries, is
What's your
really,
position?
Hi, how are you?
What's the topic? What is it?
EV go station.
EV Go Station for 200. Go. I like that. Right? It's up. It's up. It's up.
Actually, it was nice enough to come to our community to help us, you know, put out the word. We aren't in favor of this EV station that's coming over here, right? Do you guys know about it? Yeah. Okay. So, what are your thoughts?
Well, we don't even like the bar next door, so our thoughts make really nothing. It's all up to the community board. That's all it's up to, and then it's up to the state. So our opinion means nothing because it's null and void, just like the next door. It's null and void. You're not recording, are you?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those phones look like they're recording.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
We can't speak on behalf of the fire department. Okay, gotta go through now. Right? It's a important position. This store was here,
Are you guys part of the community board?
they were here a couple days ago.
I'm part of the community education council in District 20.
What happened to the bar opening up?
We can't speak on behalf of the fire department.
It's opening again.
I thought they closed down.
Yeah, they're reopening. The community board voted to
Well,
supplement the state.
like, they're here today, they were also here the other day. They all,
No, they were opening again.
2 days ago, and I gave them the phone number to have them.
Yeah, no, I got it. I hit a
They
five.
all loved them. And so, I guess that all
Like the ball is so loud.
That's Kayla's bar that got closed down, now they reopened.
Which one? Right here?
Isn't it? Maybe it's not.
No, it is a spot. A lock yard. That's our spot.
And they just do a thing on it. And it goes offline. So even with them being here, they're probably gonna be fucking done anyway. Because they're gonna be, yeah, it's in the electrical.
Probably knocking on doors. You gotta do as much GeoTV as possible. So they about to start?
Huh?
They about to start? Because all right.
Depends what John saying.
Yeah.
Mr. Johnson, get him on video. Say so.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
You don't want to talk to Curtis quickly?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
Except not for this one. I'll put him on a leash, please.
I will.
Seriously.
Put him on a leash for his safety.
Put him on a leash because I've seen too many dogs on my cross.
For his safety, you know.
He's a beautiful
Yeah, one jump scare. I don't think it's going to happen again.
We got so many.
But-
I've always got to open our overnight to cars here. So we worry about the dog. Away from the street.
I've seen horror stories.
That makes me nervous.
I can't stand it. And,
He just loves people too much.
no, I know that. one of the women, I asked to put her dog on a leash, and she told me, "Oh no, he's good, he's good."
Oh shit.
So she goes,
I don't care if it's legal or not. I just worry about the dog.
no, I
Yeah,
went
yeah,
out
no, I
to
agree
retail,
with you,
and
yeah.
I adopted out
No, I agree with
almost
you guys, yeah.
2,000 dogs.
Sure.
Like, you know,
Somebody startles a dog and it might run off.
you are such a baby dog. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Have a great day, guys. Take care.
You too.
What's your name?
Mary Jo, what's yours?
Mary Jo. Mary Jo. Okay, all right. Linda Harrison. What's your last name? Nice to meet you. Thank you. I appreciate your question. All right. Thank you. Yeah.
Take care.
You anywhere near here?
I live in yeah, Benson in the back.
Oh, that's a little bit.
Might well be the largest in the nation. So that goes forward.
Yep.
And that's the one you're at.
Yeah, that's what
That's the one you're able to drive back
Right,
to.
right, exactly.
See, I didn't see behind the fence. But when you look at it,
When you go to the post, you walk behind their property.
right.
It borders their property and they're actually telling the people that live in the home.
Get a bullhorn next time.
We have one.
You didn't use it.
Yeah, I know.
Are you too shy?
No, definitely not.
So where's the, is there not another location they could have put this thing?
Of course there is, but Justin Brannon chose this location in 2023. He put it on his Facebook and he said that's coming. That's what he said.
It is coming.
That's
He
what he
said a
said.
lot of things.
Yeah.
You know, the
And he knows it already.
CB10 didn't want any schools on Overton Avenue because we already had plenty. But it seems he ignores his own stooges on CB10 and puts it there anyway. Then he accuses Trump of being a dictator. He's the dictator.
Words
Definitely.
said,
There are too many schools there.
and each place.
But he's getting this, as we say, right on the wall there, he's kickbacks.
Right. Yeah.
We got to
That's
check this out.
most people, they don't understand.
But how do you get to a mortgage for his house?
38 locations in Staten Island alone. Only one
Yep,
in an
probably his
industrial
wife.
area.
We had COVID money for our business.
I can't prove that. I can't prove that. Neither me nor Queen of
And the other ones are building up.
Unless they got some number.
Hey, Ben, bro.
All right, I'm off.
All right, be careful. People That's good. You're dance or sport?
I don't want any of that. Just talk electronic.
You want to talk to the
I'll be right back.
All right. No, yeah, you're free. See that? Everybody are free. Like Karen are free, and rest of them are free. We're not free. We fight.
All right, well,
Okay. You
I'll be
take
a good woman.
Yeah. Okay. You can take the chains.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a resident here.
Oh, so what you feel about this project? What
What was
you
that?
feel about this project? What do you feel about this?
What do I think? It's excellent. You don't need this. You don't need electric charging station near kids. It's
why-
very dangerous.
Tell me.
Anything can happen to the kids or to the schools.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. I got it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
What's your name?
Ken Lee.
Ken Lee?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
fight for marriage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I fight for marriage all the time. Right now, because system wrong. People coming showing the face, and everybody coming attack.
That too?
I hope so. They want to make it loud, feel like, you know, the fancy. They make everybody attention. Nobody can. Noise, yeah.
Baby girl, roll yo, fuck dominoes, you got. Bet you niggas won't roll for this ice. Dope is the price, little sis walk away with the dope. That nigga stuck. Got my pockets on me, I'm on me. How you man chose me and you wanna know why? Even in the rich, got 5 rolls and 50 gas smoke. You know, anything I touch you blow, and I crush the show. Put my life in slow. Got a fool full of niggas in my life. All of them hold me down, and I'm pressing you. So who's stressing you? And even though I need to hold on, Kim and Puff Daddy keep keeping it going. You know,
Stand, please.
I saw you in the news. Very good. You're very good.
Yeah, I remember paying the fee. I used to live at the park. So they're gonna take all this. The EV goes in charge of it. When they go up on the phone, I wish I could take it to the first. When they asked them how many ports it's gonna be, they told me I don't know yet. And that's about 24 hours. They said it's gonna be 24 hours. I said, you know, the traffic will be a little bit of traffic. You guys back up once again. Verrazano Bridge is 2 blocks away. Once something goes off on the Verrazano Bridge, like cars, accident, everything's gonna be backed up all the way.
And this area gets back up.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
The rush hour.
And then you got little kids from kindergarten. They put it as a high school. They're saying that was a high school. It's not a high school. It's not Fort Hamilton High School. It's PSIS 104.
Yeah.
So they made a mistake on that. But these are little kids that are 5 years old, up until 8th grade. You don't know what these things have in them. They're growing children. It's right across the street. They tell me I'm not a scientist, but you know.
You're a scientist, you can read.
Even in another state, somebody lit on fire on purpose. They did terrorist attack on purpose. Let's go. So you know how gas stations are? It's the same thing. No smarter here. We're gonna have all this stuff is back up.
I need to go do the thing.
All right, call me.
Okay.
Are you leaving?
Yeah, I need to go do something.
I got you, bro.
Now I can submit a notice against this man, part of this corporation, and hold him accountable for doing something he doesn't want. And if he continues, he will take it to court. Some people think it's a bluff, but you can't do stuff in the neighborhood when people don't want it. You just because you get a permit to do something, you get to buy a property and you build whatever you want. Like the way New York City operates, you don't operate like that.
And when I spoke to the community board, they told us that there's nothing they could do. That it's part of the city of Rust.
What exactly is this?
And this is the Staten Island.
And they can do anything they want. They don't have to go through the community board.
Because
And the service
that
board.
city of yes, that got mentioned. There was a deal of
I can read it. I'll be reading. That's my first thing is I want to find the document. Yes.
Couldn't you also file those?
Yes.
Well,
The ones that don't want to do
Justin
anything.
Brandon, which is an announcement, he put up on 2022.
Because he's right. He put a notice up and no one rebutted it. So we can assume that it's okay. That's where.
So what are my fingers? Yeah, you're running through our taxi.
That our taxes are paid. So the notice will go to the school. Oh, the principal wants to. Okay, I'll take you to court. No problem.
So y'all doing? Oh, so y'all doing anything today or what? Cause
Yeah, we have a fundraising event later.
like right now. So y'all do a press conference or what you gonna do?
This wasn't organized by us. This was organized by that group, but I don't think there's much people there, so I don't think there's going to be any press conference.
All right, nothing like that.
I doubt it, given the people.
All right, no problem.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm just being honest.
Yeah, all right, no problem.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Always good to see you, man.
All right, say to you, bro. So, John, nothing happening? John, is nothing happening?
We're going over the loudspeaker.
All right, cool.
You're not aware of what they are building. North City and local government has chosen to allow this company to obtain this property here on this corner, which used to formerly be your KFC in Bay Ridge. And they've taken this property and now they're deciding to create an electric vehicle charging station right across the street from your public school, where your children go to school. The teachers here, the children here, the staff here that are employed, there will be an electric vehicle charging station right across the street. Now, a little tidbit about these electric vehicle charging stations. These electric vehicle charging stations contain lithium. You're aware of what lithium is. Lithium is now this new compound that's used to charge and to power electric vehicles. But the downside of lithium is that if any damage were to happen and a fire were to start, you cannot put lithium out or lithium fire out with water. Lithium fires have to burn out and die out on their own, which means the chemicals that come out of these lithium charging stations or these batteries or these cars, whether it's Tesla, Toyota, or Honda, whoever decides to have these lithium batteries in their vehicles or at these charging stations, it produces chemicals that are forever chemical. And they will burn in the air, and the smoke will travel, and they will end up in this, God forbid, school across the street. So if you are concerned about that, and if you don't like what's going on, you can come and speak to us, and we can gather together to figure out a solution, or go and speak to your local representative and ask them why they did not consult you before they sold a piece of Bay Ridge to a company that does not care about your health. They don't care about your health. They don't care about your community. They don't care about your sanity. They don't care about the traditions of this neighborhood, Bay Ridge. If this charging station goes up, your town, your area, your block, your school, your neighbors, your children, your family will be in imminent danger. It is what it is. This is the reality of what happens when we do not pay attention to local government, when we do not pay attention to the actions of government, when they take our tax dollars, they give it to special interests, or they get these special contracts to these companies that don't care about the community. This is just the beginning. They are doing this in other boroughs. They have successfully completed an electric vehicle, a lithium battery storage farm in the Bronx. There is a huge storage farm in the Bronx. That how they peddle it and advertise it is that if we have a blackout, which how do they know that? But if New York were to have a blackout, these lithium battery farms would power about 3,000 or 4,000 homes in the case of an emergency. But when will that emergency occur? And how safe are these farms? Well, they're not safe. Because if they are powered by lithium and something were to happen, the entire neighborhood is in danger. The entire city of New York is in danger. They're trying to do the same thing in Staten Island, but good men and women of Staten Island stood up against it and were able to push it back. But for how long can a small group of people do something? It has to be a large collective, and it has to be a large group of men and women that give a damn about their neighborhoods. It may not be at your doorstep now, or it may not matter to you because you don't own an electric vehicle. But what happens in your community will affect you. And by the time it gets to you, it will be too late. So it's not left, it's not right, it's not Democrat, it's not Republican, because I don't care about either. It's about either you let government take control of your community, or you take your community back. So again, on the corner of 92nd Street and 5th Avenue in Bay Ridge, across from this beautiful public school that, I mean, the construction should move a little faster so it doesn't look like this, because to me this is an eyesore and children shouldn't be walking past this. They've decided to contract a company that will build electric vehicle charging stations. If you want this, ignore me. If you don't want this, then it's time to stand up. It's time to push back. It's time to question our local government on what they are doing without our consent. If you do not consent to this, it is time to tell your local government, your local representatives, whether it's state representative, your congresswoman, Malia Takis, whether it's your city council, tell them you do not consent to them selling off your neighborhood to a company that wants to profit off the debilitation of your health and your safety. The only people that care about New York City is you. You cannot leave government to do it for you. You have to take the reins back. If you are paying for something, you are in charge of how things go down. They take your taxes. It's time to speak up.
We'll say.
Anybody? Because I know you can hear me a couple blocks down. I know they can hear me on the Verrazano Bridge. Anybody care? And I don't even live in Brooklyn, but I care. Does anyone in Bay Ridge care? Or do you prefer electric vehicle lithium charging stations across the street from your school? With the high probability that something can happen to it and cause a fire that FDNY cannot put out. So everybody is redlined, everybody's blue line, all support them, support the firefighters, but then you'll make their job difficult when you have a lithium charging station put next to a school building. They're gonna have to choose which to save.
That's what you're choosing.
Anybody. Anybody. Nobody. That says a lot. That really does say a lot about your community. It's only a matter of time before you get pushed out. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I have to go see someone in the old folks home before they close. Okay. But I'm with you. With somebody. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
And I vote.
Thank you.
Awesome. Have a good day. Thank you so much. Eventually, they're going to push us all out. New York City is slated to be a 15-minute city. How many of you know what that is? 15-minute city is under the same agenda in which they want to make sure you own nothing and you're happy. A 15-minute city will only consist of you being able to either walk or bike in a 15-minute distance. They are not setting these things up for nothing. They are not putting these things together for nothing. They are not making these things available to the only people who can have it for nothing. Because once they establish certain things, they will push you out. So if you're a long-time Bay Ridge resident, or man or a woman living in Bay Ridge, you should be concerned. Not only should you be concerned, you should be kicking the door in of your representative. It's no more nice guy. It's no more nice talk. It's no more getting along to get along. Go to your representative and tell them if they don't fix this, that they will be removed. And I'm not talking about waiting for another 2 or 4 years to remove them. I'm talking about real removal. We don't wait for things to change. We have to change them. So, Bay Ridge, do you care? These are your schools. These are your offspring. This is your neighborhood. Do you care? That's the question I have for Bay Ridge. Do you care?
If you do care, come and speak to us. Go speak to your representative. Kick in the door. Yes, I said kick in the door. I did. If you don't care, don't complain when it's at your doorstep and we are not available. We care, and we're not from here. We care because New York City is our business. We care, but don't wait till it's too late. Because when those that stand up for you do it are gone, you will be alone. You won't have a voice. You won't have support. You won't have encouragement. Care now, have support, have numbers. Don't care now. Don't complain. Don't look for anyone, because we won't be here. They will take us out, or we will bow out gracefully. We can change things. Something can happen. Something better can happen. You have to want it. You cannot wait for government to give it to you. This is not a time to be relaxed because maybe you're happy with who's in office. This is not a time to relax. This is a time to be more diligent about your local government. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. 91st Street, I know you can hear me. 90th Street, I know you can hear me. 89th Street, I know you can hear me. And I'm sure Malia Pappas' office isn't far from you. I know you can hear me. Go to your representative, kick in the door. Be about your city, care about your neighbor, and stand up for something. I'm actually shocked. This is no better.
I was shocked too. See what happened to this nigga? They got soft as hell. They got soft as hell. This guy was this guy. Never fucking